Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOBH star Kyle Richards discusses her frustration with Mauricio Umansky. The separation between Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky is not getting any easier for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills stars. In the upcoming episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Richards sits with her therapist/life coach as they discuss her current woes, including being an empty nester and how her family dynamic has changed since she and Mauricio moved on. Being alone in the home will be a first for Richards, and she has some resentment. With Umansky taking their daughter, Portia Umansky, to Europe, she divulges the truth. Richards says, the fact that he took Portia alone. You've never been away from Portia like that. Ever. And he's going to do a guy's trip. He goes and lives his life. He's having fun. And I've kind of been just working. And I know that that's what being separated is supposed to be. Taking this time to figure out everything. And then she concludes with, everyone is like, are you getting divorced? Are you getting divorced? Everybody asks me that. I think I'm anxious, and I'm getting impatient. I'm impatient because I want to know what my life's gonna be. Kyle Richards seems to be jealous of her ex's ability to move on and live his best life. When pressed by her therapist on why she can't do it as well, she is reluctant and hesitant, but admits that she supposes she could. Since the couple announced their separation, there have been headlines dominating the news cycle about how they've each moved on. For Umansky, it has included many dates and adventures. However, Umansky was involved in a skiing incident that he is reportedly recovering from. Richards, on the other hand, has been involved in a close connection with country singer Morgan Wade, despite it not being a part of the story on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. During her recent Amazon live stream, Richards admitted, "We are very good friends who care about each other." Despite no movement with any divorce proceedings, the former couple is keeping their children as their priority. Richards recently revealed on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show that she no longer has a shrine to Umansky, in the same way her co-star, Dorit Kemsley, has of her ex, PK Kemsley. Nevertheless, there is progress despite the stalled divorce. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills airs Tuesdays at 8:00 p.m. on Bravo. All episodes are available to stream on Peacock. In a candid and revealing conversation, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Kyle Richards recently opened up about the ongoing struggles in her relationship with her husband, Mauricio Umansky. With the reality star's life under constant scrutiny from fans and the media, Kyle is no stranger to putting her emotions out there. But this particular moment highlighted a raw and vulnerable side to the couple's dynamics, one that left many fans wondering about the true state of their marriage. Kyle, always the epitome of grace and poise on the outside, made no attempt to hide her frustration during this conversation. It's a sign of her rarely seen in public, as she typically handles her family drama with a certain amount of composure. But the cracks, though subtle, have been slowly showing. There's only so much a person can tolerate when juggling the pressures of fame, family, and a high-profile career. Mauricio, a successful real estate mogul and star of $1 Million Listing Los Angeles, is often seen as a supportive partner in Kyle's life. However, as she explained, the pressures of their busy careers and hectic schedules have taken a toll on their relationship. Being in the spotlight constantly is no easy feat for any couple, but the challenges seem amplified when each moment is dissected for entertainment value. Kyle admitted that while she and Mauricio share a deep love, there are times when they find it difficult to communicate effectively, which can lead to frustration. "It's hard when you're constantly pulled in different directions," Kyle said. "He has his business, I have mine, and we're raising our children while being filmed every day. It's exhausting." The pair's dynamic has been the subject of countless headlines over the years, with many speculating about the strength of their relationship. Despite their successes and what seems to be a picture-perfect life on the outside, Kyle's recent comments suggest that there's more to the story. The reality star didn't hold back when describing how difficult it is to balance their careers with their commitment to each other. You know, people think it's all glamorous, but behind closed doors, it's not always easy, Kyle admitted. There are days when I'm frustrated, and I know he feels the same. It's not just about the cameras, but about finding that time to connect. Frustration, however, wasn't just about the challenges of being a public figure. Kyle opened up about moments of emotional disconnect with Mauricio, where it felt like they were speaking different languages despite being so close. Sometimes it feels like we're both so busy with everything else that we forget to check in with each other. We get caught up in our own worlds, and before we know it, we're living parallel lives, she revealed. But Kyle was quick to note that she wasn't blaming Mauricio entirely. She acknowledged that the pressure she felt wasn't just a result of her husband's business demands or their hectic schedules. It was a shared responsibility. It's not just about him, it's about me too. I'm just as guilty of becoming absorbed in my own projects and forgetting to nurture the emotional side of our relationship, Kyle confessed. One aspect of the relationship that Kyle seemed particularly frustrated with was Mauricio's tendency to prioritize work above everything else. As a successful entrepreneur, it's understandable that he's constantly on the move. But for Kyle, it's become clear that sometimes his professional commitments overshadow their personal life. There are moments when I feel like work comes before me, she admitted. It's not about wanting attention or needing validation. It's about the simple things, like spending quality time together and having a genuine connection. This moment of honesty between Kyle and the public was undoubtedly a reflection of the emotional weight she's been carrying for some time. While RHOBH often depicts a glamorous and drama-filled lifestyle, Kyle has always been portrayed as someone who values family above all. This recent revelation, however, paints a different picture. One of a woman struggling to keep her family intact in the face of overwhelming pressure. Despite the frustration, Kyle made it clear that she wasn't giving up on her marriage. "We've been through so much together," she said, her voice steady but full of emotion. "There are bumps along the way, but that doesn't mean we throw in the towel. I believe in us, and I believe in our love." Her determination to work through the tough times is evident, and while the frustration is palpable, there's an underlying sense of hope. Kyle and Mauricio have built a life together, and despite the obstacles, they seem committed to continuing that journey. Kyle's vulnerability in addressing the difficulties in her relationship also serves as a reminder that reality TV often only shows part of the picture. What viewers see on screen is just a glimpse of what's really happening behind closed doors. There's no perfect marriage, and Kyle's openness about the challenges she faces with Mauricio is a testament to her honesty with both herself and her fans. While Kyle's frustration with Mauricio is understandable, it's clear that she's not interested in playing the role of a victim. Instead, she is using her platform to share the complexities of her life and relationship in a way that feels authentic. There are no sugar-coated answers here. Just a woman who's willing to confront her issues head-on and work through them, no matter how messy it may get. In the end, Kyle Richards' story is one of resilience. It's a tale of a woman who, despite the chaos surrounding her, is determined to find balance in both her personal and professional life. Whether or not she and Mauricio can fully overcome the challenges they face remains to be seen. But for now, Kyle's openness about their struggles offers a raw and honest glimpse into the highs and lows of their marriage. It's clear that Kyle Richards is more than just a reality TV star. She's a wife, a mother, and a woman who is navigating the complexities of life with grace, even when it's difficult.